Hi, I'm Gimbal from gimbal.com, and today this is a video to present you some tips. I'm going to try to present you about 5 tips every month. These are the tips for August 2015. And I go around with my scrapbook, so when I think, well, this tip could be interesting, I just write it down, so I try not to forget and not to repeat them, so you can after see them in the video. Okay, we're going to start with the first tip. Very often, most of my tips are speaking about making pictures to people, to models or anyone, okay? And very often you see some pictures and you miss the tip of a finger, a nail, a shoe, the point of a shoe, the tip of a shoe, or whatever, an ear or something, okay? And very often this mistake, you could check it on your LCD screen just after making the picture. But most people, what they look at the face, they look at if it's in focus, they look at things like this. But they forget to check this. And there is a very easy tip, and this is normally what I do first. I just watch just around the screen like this. I go just around, and if I see something is crossing the border, then I suspect something may be missing. So I can zoom on it and I check if I've missed a finger or a shoe or whatever, no? And if then I miss it, then I can repeat the picture. But if you don't do this, very often you think the picture is perfect, and then when you get home, you see that the picture, you need to reframe it, and then it's not the same picture. Because you cannot, with the Photoshop, you cannot, well, you could, but it's time consuming, it's not very easy to rebuild a fingertip. And so I think this is very easy to do while you do the picture. You make the picture and then you check it. If is there anything crossing the border, okay? If there is something, then maybe you have to repeat the picture. Tip number 2. Very often when people ask you to make some picture for them, they actually think they must change clothes, and so you think, well, I'll give them like 12 or 15 or 20 pictures. But very often when you get the pictures, then you have too many of one thing and not enough of another one, just because you did not count your pictures. So if you, for example, you want to give 15 pictures with three type of clothing, just changing the clothes, then it's important that you count your pictures. You say, okay, like with trousers and a shirt, for example, and you know that if you're going to give 5 pictures and you have 3 changes, obviously you need to make at least 5 pictures that are okay for each, no? Okay, so you make your pictures, full body, half, details, whatever you want, okay? But it's important that before changing clothes, then you check that, okay, I would have, this one is okay, that's 1, this one is okay, that's 2, that's 3, 4, this one, no, 5, 6, this one, no, 7, 10, okay, I got 10. Out of these 10, I'm sure I can get 5, okay. And then I can change clothes and I carry on. This way, when you get to your computer, then you have enough to select the pictures you want to give away. And well, to give, you don't give them or sell them or whatever, but you have the picture you committed to do, you know? And this way you don't miss anything, you don't have to repeat photo shoot, and you have it. Okay, so count your pictures. Another tip that is very easy is, very often I see people making pictures and they're like this. And then they think, well, my pictures very often they're blurred because I moved or whatever, no? You must learn how to breathe. It's very important. It's like if you do many sport like shooting, you must know how to breathe. First you must inspire, expire a little bit, and block. If you lock, then you're like this, okay? This way you can slow down your speed, your camera speed. You can put it lower, and if you have to, then your picture won't be blurred because you're locked. okay? If you're like this, then the most likely to be moved, okay? So most people don't know how to breathe. It's very important you do it always, even if your speed is enough not to be moved, because the day the speed is not enough, you will forget to breathe correctly. So always do it properly. Very often we see a situation where there is shades and shadows and highlights, and we see all the details, okay? We make the picture and then we go to the computer, and surprisingly or then we say, well, I cannot see any details anymore in the shadows, or I cannot see any details in the highlights, basically because we don't know how to look as our camera does, or digital camera does. So it's easy. I mean, it's what I call the Asian way, you know? You just put your eyes like this, and then when you see the scene, if things that were with details in the dark parts or in the light highlight parts, now you just see white and black, then your camera cannot see any of these details. If you have the light in favor, you're likely to see everything, all the details, whether you are like this or like this, okay? But if when you do this you lose all the details, you have to make a decision: or you expose for the highlights, or you expose for the shadows, or you expose for the highlight and you bring some external lighting for the shadows, or whatever. But you know beforehand that your picture will not get exposed as your eyes actually see. So just try this. Just put your eyes like this, and you like this, like I'm looking at the camera. For me it's like a black piece of metal or plastic, I don't know what it is. If I do this, I'll see all the details. I see the lens, I see the lens hood, all this. When I do this, I cannot see anything anymore. So I know that if I would make a picture of this, or the camera would be okay, and the background would be overlighted, or the other way around, the background would be okay and the camera would be just very dark, okay? Well, the last tips for August 2015, which is, as we've just done the Asian, now we could do Tai Chi, is to know how to look at the light, the ambient light. Very often we try to place the person with the perfect light for them, and we tell, no, move a bit, move, no, there, oh no, come here, come there, and it's not very comfortable for them, and not for you to tell them that you're not sure it's the right place. So it's better to leave them alone, and then you take your hand, and then you, as you can see, the light is changing in my hand, okay? So this way I can see exactly which light is the best, which one I like most, because the way it looks, the shaded, I can even put a finger like this and see if it makes a dark shade or whatever, okay, or shadow, okay? So it's very easy. You use your hand like this, and this way you see how the light is hitting your hand, so then you know where to place the person, to have the face in the same situation as the hands in the situation you like, obviously, okay? Well, that's it for the tips for August 2015, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, send me an email to info@ericgimbal.com. Don't forget to visit my website, ericgimbal.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, youtube.com/ericgimbal. My Twitter is ericgimbal. My Facebook, facebook.com/ericgimbal. My Instagram is instagram.com/egimbal. My Google Plus is ericgimbal. Also, if you can't find me, I'm sure if you check in Google, you will find me. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.